Gain valuable knowledge from Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl, with a condensed version presented with Summaries by WisePage. Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl is a profoundly influential book that delves into the human search for meaning, particularly in the face of extreme suffering. Drawing from his own experiences as a prisoner in Nazi concentration camps during World War II, Frankl provides invaluable insights into the psychological and existential dimensions of human existence. Through his concept of logotherapy, Frankl presents a compelling argument for the importance of finding purpose and meaning in life. Let us explore the book, chapter by chapter, to unravel its powerful insights and wisdom. Chapter 1: Experiences in a Concentration Camp. Frankl begins by sharing his personal experiences in Nazi concentration camps, painting a vivid picture of the unfathomable suffering endured by prisoners. He describes the harsh conditions, constant threat of death, and loss of basic human rights. Despite the immense cruelty and degradation, Frankl observes that some individuals manage to find meaning and purpose even in the darkest of circumstances. These individuals become testaments to the resilience of the human spirit, demonstrating the innate capacity for resilience and the search for meaning. Chapter 2: Logotherapy in a Nutshell. In this chapter, Frankl introduces logotherapy, his psychotherapeutic approach centered around the search for meaning. He explains that meaning can be discovered through three avenues: by creating a work or doing a deed, by experiencing something or encountering someone, and by adopting a courageous attitude toward unavoidable suffering. To illustrate these avenues, Frankl shares examples of individuals who have found meaning in different contexts. For instance, he discusses a doctor who finds purpose in helping others, an artist who derives meaning from creative expression, and a prisoner who finds solace in memories of loved ones. These examples emphasize the multifaceted nature of meaning and how it can manifest in various aspects of life. Chapter 3: The Case for a Tragic Optimism. In this chapter, Frankl delves into the concept of tragic optimism, which asserts that life can still hold meaning even in the midst of profound suffering. He argues that individuals have the power to choose their attitudes towards their circumstances, and even in the most challenging situations, they can find purpose that gives their lives meaning. Frankl shares stories of individuals who maintained a positive outlook despite enduring immense hardships. For example, he recounts the tale of a fellow prisoner who found joy and hope by imagining himself giving a lecture after the war. These examples serve as compelling evidence of the transformative power of a hopeful mindset and demonstrate the potential for finding meaning even in the most adverse conditions. Chapter 4: Logotherapy in Practice. Frankl explores the practical application of logotherapy as a therapeutic method. He explains how logotherapy helps individuals uncover meaning by focusing on their unique values, goals, and responsibilities. Frankl emphasizes the significance of the Socratic dialogue in the therapeutic process, where the therapist poses insightful questions to guide the patient towards self-discovery. To illustrate the effectiveness of logotherapy, Frankl shares inspiring anecdotes of patients he worked with. For instance, he narrates the story of a suicidal man who finds renewed meaning by realizing that life still has something valuable in store for him. These practical examples highlight the transformative potential of logotherapy in helping individuals find purpose and meaning in their lives. Chapter 5: The Meaning of Life. Frankl delves deeper into the subjective nature of the meaning of life, emphasizing that it can vary from person to person and from moment to moment. He asserts that meaning is not an abstract concept but something that needs to be actively sought and lived. Frankl provides examples of individuals who found meaning in diverse circumstances. He discusses a terminally ill patient who discovers purpose by cherishing each remaining day and an artist who finds fulfillment through creative expression. These examples underscore the diversity of paths individuals can take in their search for meaning, highlighting the importance of exploring one's own unique sources of significance. Chapter 6: The Unconscious God. In this chapter, Frankl explores the relationship between meaning and spirituality. While he clarifies that he does not adhere to traditional religiosity, he recognizes the significance of addressing the spiritual dimension in the quest for meaning. Frankl suggests that the search for meaning can lead individuals to a transcendent experience, connecting them to something greater than themselves. He shares stories of individuals who found meaning through their faith or a deep connection to nature, underscoring the profound impact that spirituality can have on the human search for purpose. Chapter 7: The Emptiness of Existence. Frankl confronts the existential vacuum, a sense of emptiness and purposelessness that arises when individuals cannot find meaning in their lives. He critically examines how modern society, with its emphasis on materialism and instant gratification, contributes to this vacuum. Frankl asserts that individuals must take responsibility for their lives and actively seek meaning to combat this emptiness. He shares examples of individuals who fell into despair due to the lack of meaning, such as patients grappling with existential crises in his psychotherapy practice. These examples serve as poignant reminders of the importance of engaging in the active search for purpose to avoid falling into the existential vacuum. Chapter 8: The Case Against Suicide. In the final chapter, Frankl presents a compelling argument against suicide. He asserts that even in the most unbearable circumstances, individuals can find meaning and transform their suffering into valuable experiences. Frankl shares stories of individuals who contemplated suicide but ultimately chose to live, discovering purpose and meaning in their lives. These examples serve as powerful reminders of the resilience of the human spirit and the potential for a meaningful existence. Frankl concludes by emphasizing that life always holds the potential for meaning, urging individuals to actively seek and create that meaning. Man's Search for Meaning weaves together personal anecdotes, psychotherapeutic insights, and philosophical reflections to shed light on the power of meaning in human lives. Frankl's exploration of the human condition and the quest for purpose offers invaluable lessons and inspires readers to embark on their own journey of self-discovery. The book serves as a guide, inviting individuals to contemplate the significance of finding meaning in their own lives, even in the face of adversity. It reminds us that, ultimately, it is the pursuit of meaning that can shape our attitudes, actions, and overall well-being. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed what you just watched, please support us by liking and subscribing. Make sure to enable notifications so you'll be the first to know when we release new videos.